Hello and welcome to my ugly gym. For this week, I thought we would cover a week of workouts. I was about to say a typical week of workouts. However, I did miss a lift, which isn't super common for me. Therefore, it's a little bit atypical, but not completely. As for why I missed that lift, I will cover that in the voiceover. So without further ado, here's a week of workouts. All right, and here we go. Started the week off strong with a full body lift. I've been really enjoying kettlebells lately. Typically, they're not my go to. I like to do maybe one kettlebell workout per week in the winter, and it just is usually a kettlebell conditioning day. There's just something about the bell that just really, there's a lot of power involved and a lot of cardio, honestly. It's just really fun to throw around. It's really fun to do the different complexes. What I really love about kettlebell training is that I have to really focus on skills. I have to really focus on my form and making small corrections and adjustments to that form as I go. I mean, you can even see here in this video that I do make a couple of mistakes and then I just try to correct it and move on with my life. I don't need to obsess about it. I don't need to be perfect. I'm just a work in progress. And my kettlebell lifts are a work in progress too. But I've come a long way here and I've been really, really loving it. And for whatever reason, it's fitting in better for me in the summer months. So I've been focusing a lot on running and biking and just improving my cardiovascular lately. And kettlebell training is just fitting right in perfect there. And I've just been really enjoying it. I will shift back to the barbell in a month or so. I really love the barbell, right? I love heavy lifts. I love 5 to 8 rep range, long recoveries. I love that, but I'm not into that right now. Right now, it's the bell, and I've just been having so much fun with it, and I'm not quite ready to quit on it. But I do have a strongman training picked out for this fall, so I will need to shift soon here. But for now, I'm just going to do this. And honestly, kettlebell training, there's a lot of overhead pressing, which is really important for me to work on if I want to do strongman because there's tons of overhead presses in that, but they're really, really heavy overhead presses. So like I don't have heavy enough bells to work on that, so I will need to shift it. But for now, this was a great time. Loved this workout. Really, really enjoyed it. On Tuesday, I went for a bike ride outside. It was mostly gravel on my hybrid bike, and I was trying to stay in zone 2 heart rate, so I did a lot of nasal breathing. It was a really good time. On Wednesday, I did an interval run. So I've really been trying to improve my VO2 max as well as my speed on my running because I'm really slow still. So I did some interval work. It really helps a lot. And if I can get my base VO2 max higher, that will help with everything in life. So I'm all about that. And then I finished it up with some core work and some physical therapy work that I still do from my physical therapist to help with my knees. So runners, I have runner's knee all the time. And a huge, huge thing I constantly have to work on is my glute medius. So I do a lot of lateral movements. I also incorporate these moves in my daily or my lifts throughout the week as well. So I do a lot of like, honestly, kettlebell swings work them great, but like cable kickbacks, like 45-degree cable kickbacks, and various things. I always try to add in some hamstring work after I run because it just really helps keep everything in balance. My quads get hit hard on a run, so I like to try to add a little bit of hamstring work after. And then leg extension is clutch for my knees. I love it. On Thursday, we did an upper body lift. I say we like there's more than just me lifting. I did an upper body lift. Upper body is actually my favorite lift of the week. It used to be my least favorite because I used to have less endurance in my upper body. I think that's why, anyway. And so I would just get fatigued so quickly. But I think over the years, I've just built up that tolerance to the stimulus. And so it's become my favorite lift. And it's because I've worked so hard to get here. I can now effectively do it. I look forward to it. That said, it's still very difficult to up your weight and progressive overload on an upper lift. I think that's the case for just about everybody. like a bench press. To get my bench press up even 5 pounds takes a monumental effort, but I still try, I still work hard toward that goal. I can do a couple of unassisted pull-ups, but for this workout, I was trying to just hammer out 5 or 6 of them. I can't do multiple sets of 6 pull-ups without assistance. I didn't show the bike ride because I just was too lazy to film it, honestly. On Friday, I was supposed to do a lower body lift, and my tibia has been bothering me. Last winter, I fell on the ice and I smashed the head of my tibia, my right leg, and it did heal. I think I just bruised the bone. It did heal up, but it will get flared up, and I have the tendency to hyperextend that right knee, and it seems to flare it up. So when I ran the day prior, I think I forgot to wear my knee brace, and it really flared up that tibia. So I just decided to skip the lower body day. I was also feeling very fatigued. I've been sleeping like crap and not recovering well. So I just took a rest day. It was a rest day. I'm going to go work in the garden and enjoy the nice weather. It was a little chilly, hence my leggings and long sleeve top, but planted a couple annuals in the garden, and I had a couple of new perennials I needed to plant as well. So I got all of those in the garden, and I'm just feeling good about it. This is a new garden I just put in. I'm calling it my birth flower garden, even though thus far there's only one birth flower, and it's that rose plant next to me there, and that is for my daughter. And then I want to put in some bulbs for us because my partner and I are both March babies, so it's daffodils, which are my favorite flower, by the way. So I need to plant those yet, and I haven't gotten there. And this was Friday. It was a great day. Saturday, I did a long run of 4 miles. So I put long in quotes because 4 miles really isn't that far, but I'm very, very slowly building my aerobic base. And I'm taking my sweet time doing it, which is the right way to do it. And in the past, I haven't done it the right way. So I'm really proud of myself for taking the time to do it. I did stop to literally smell the roses and take some videos and enjoy the view. I went to this trail because it was really hot this day, and that trail has more shade than near my house. And then after, on the side of the trail, I decided to throw in a little bit of core. I did some pigeon holds, which I do pigeon holds every day. They really help my knees, but especially after a run. I do like 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and it significantly helps with my knees. And my quads are always so tight and pulling on my knees, and it helps to kind of loosen them up a little bit that way. And it just feels really good. Sunday was a planned rest day, and so I took my dog for a walk. I take him for a walk every day. I don't film it most of the time. We go out regardless of weather. Rain, snow, -20, -30 is a little too cold for us, but then I did a little yoga in the yard. It was a beautiful day. It was a little hot, so I went in the shade, and I just really enjoy doing yoga outdoors. There's just something about it that just feels awesome in the body and the breath and everything about it, and I just love it. And I just took my sweet time here. I just really enjoyed the day, hung out with my family, and I love taking Sundays for me. It's probably my favorite day of the week to just recover and recuperate and just enjoy the time with family before we have to go back to work and daycare and all the things on Monday. So this was my Sunday. And then we had a storm and it ended with this lovely double rainbow. Perfect.
Thanks for sticking with me this far. If you liked that, please give me a like or a subscribe or even a comment would be lovely. I love to have conversations with y'all. I love to get to know you. So let me know your thoughts. Have a great rest of your week.